Trump treating Zoran Mamdani, his ideological opposite, a guy he has literally basically nothing in common with, better than he's treated the vast majority of world leaders is not for no reason. There are two very specific reasons for that. The first is political strategy. Even though Zoran only ran for mayor in New York City, he became the face of affordability in the entire country, which is kind of a problem because Trump ran on affordability. But because he ran on it and he promised to his voters that like, hey, I'm gonna make life more affordable for you, and then came into office and made life infinitely more expensive for them, his base is really angry, and he's getting a lot of pushback from very loyal hardcore MAGA voters over affordability. Latching onto the movement that Zoran created around affordability lets him signal to people that he still really cares about this issue without actually having to do anything. He over and over again takes every opportunity to reaffirm his support for not just Zoran, but the work that Zoran wants to do. How he can help him, how he can support him, how he wants to see him succeed. But also Trump is being sneaky strategic here. He's throwing his support behind Zoran because he understands that by basically like glazing Zoran, he's making the Democratic Party establishment look even more useless than they already are. He's pressing on the tensions and creating further division between the new progressive wave of the Democratic Party and the establishment old guard, like the Hakeem Jeffries, the Chuck Schumers of the world. Helping to exacerbate any tensions within the Democratic Party is very helpful to Trump because as it stands, the Republican Party, particularly MAGA, is experiencing a lot of infighting prompted over this whole Epstein files situation, which is really affecting Trump's grasp on power. And if the Democratic Party knew what it was doing and it was capable, that would be a very great opportunity for them. The other reason Trump spent literally 30 minutes glazing Zoran was not strategic. It has more to do with Trump's own psychology. Trump loves public admiration. He loves celebrity. Like, he loves fame, and anyone who achieves a level of public admiration as high as Zoran has is a winner in his eyes. For me, it was especially obvious how much Trump liked Zoran because there were so many moments where reporters would basically try to ask a question that put them onto opposing sides of an issue or really like highlight how different they are. And Trump just over and over again basically like defended Zoran or covered for him or more or less so like protected him in these questions. Like, one reporter asked a super cringy question of like, Zoran, why did you fly here? Isn't it more environmentally friendly to take a train? And she thought she had some like really great gotcha moment, and Trump was like, it's faster to fly here. Like, he has a lot of work to do. And then he literally said like, oh, I'll stick up for you. The "it's okay, you can call me a fascist" thing was to save Zoran from having to do the really awkward and embarrassing like retraction and like stumble on his words as to like, does he call the president a fascist who's sitting right there? Regardless of the strategy and how much he likes him and all that stuff, of course he's going to turn around to his MAGA Republicans when the time comes and call Zoran a crazy communist and all the things that he needs to say to them. But for the time being, this was really fun to watch.